Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to another episode of MSFS 2024. Apologies for the slight technical issue there. So we're up in the flight deck already set up. We just got to request our clearance and then we'll get ready to push back from stand. So we'll just run through the checklist again. So cockpit prep, gear pins, scopes removed, fuel quantity is 4.1 tons, seatbelts on, it is now Barrett 1023. So to talk through today's flights, we're going over to Bristol, Gatwick to Bristol and then back to Gatwick. We've got just enough fuel just for the one flight at the moment. It's around 33-minute flight time. Apologies, like I said, about the technical issue. It wasn't particularly with YouTube or TikTok, it was with Twitch. But that seems not been able to fix that, so we've just deactivated that for today. As you see, we're starting to lose a little bit of daylight. The aircraft's fully loaded and ready for departure. And we're just going to have to speak to ATC and get our clearance. So what we'll do first, we'll get the AP run-ins, AP on start. Like I say, apologies, there's not been much content for the last few days. I've been away, so it's not been possible. Hey Gary, how are you doing, mate? So we'll get ourselves going very shortly. If that's all working as it should do. Just waiting for the AP to start and we'll get going. So if you're once available, we'll get the AP bleed on. Start clearance.
EasyJet, welcome to
so
Gatwick.
X-ray departure.
552, second right onto Juliet, Romeo, Lima, Quebec Alpha.
Could you repeat the taxi instructions, please?
Sorry, stand 552, I gave you the wrong instructions anyway. Second right onto Juliet, Romeo, Lima to stand 552.
That's something we can certainly consider, Patrick.
Stand 552, second right on Juliet, Romeo,
So the
Lima,
AP lead on.
Sierra.
And we'll come off the external power. So we get our pushback clearance. We're a few minutes late behind schedule, about 5 minutes or so. I think we're late at the minute. 2 minutes late. So let's request our clearance. Gatwick Tower Easy, 97 Juliet on stand 67. Requesting RFR to Bristol, please. Let's go then, Bristol.
Easy 97 Juliet, Gatwick Tower, very good afternoon, stand by, clearance on request.
Bye bye. So stand by for our clearance a second. Flight time is around 30 minutes each way, so it should be about an hour and a half including the turnaround. Not too long at all. Hope everything's progressing as it should do.
And Easy 97 Juliet, thank you, clearance Bristol, Northmore 1 X-ray departure, squawk 5016, information Bravo, QNH 1023.
Go to Bristol, QNH 1023, information Bravo, squawking 5016 and over 1 X-ray. See, 97 Juliet.
Easy 97 Juliet, correct.
Cool. So that's all correct and ready for start really. So before starts, pipe brake is set, taking speeds on thrust. It's 140, 140, 144, thrust 68, windows and doors closed, and beacon on. So we just need to give it a few minutes.
Locking gear.
Gatwick Tower Easy 97 Juliet, ready for push on start, stand 67.
Easy 97 Juliet, stand 67, push and start, correct.
Push stop through 67, Easy 97 Juliet. So then we're just waiting for the gear to connect. Once that's all connected, then we can go from there. They're just getting the plug in position. Get going. So initial climb's 4,000 feet this evening. Welcome everyone on YouTube and TikTok. Hope you're all doing well. Now we're in a A320, sorry. Don't really fly Boeings anymore. So we'll just give it our pushback instruction, continue pushback, and obviously we want to be facing south on Quebec Alpha, nose to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes release, clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start sequence 1 and 2, start at 1. So not too long a flight time today. So we're using the inner build Gatwick scenery for those of you that are interested. Fortunately, I don't have any scenery at Bristol, so it'll just be the default scenery. Be interesting to see the differences though. I do actually own the Pilot Plus scenery, however, I've run out of activations for it at the moment. So I'm just going to have to wait from there. So that's engine 1 available. Start engine 2. Up to 3 up. Flaps 1.
Gatwick Tower, Ryanair 232, information Bravo, it's Boeing 737, that's 800, Alpha clearance to Tallinn.
Like I say, guys, feel free to say hello in the chats, and we'll try and answer any questions that we can. Like I say, it's only a short flight this evening.
Ryanair 232, Gatwick Tower, very good afternoon. Clearances to Tallinn, frame 1 light departure. Squawk 7216, information Bravo, QNH 1023.
Set parking brakes.
Very safe, clear to
Yes,
disconnect.
Tallinn, frame 1 light departure, squawk 7216, information Bravo.
Engine 2 available, AP off and AP bleed off as well.
Ryanair 232, correct.
I've started, until it's not required. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is 0.3 up. Rudder trim is neutral. Back controls full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Just waiting for the pin. And
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
so taxi instructions typically will probably be Quebec Alpha Lima, Sierra, probably Sierra initially. Tower EasyJet Juliet. It's been flipped.
EG97 Juliet, would you like Bravo 1 for departure?
Yeah, we can take Bravo 1, no problems.
EG97 Juliet, taxi Island Point Bravo 1, runway 26 left, via...
So,
sorry, just for the moment, taxi straight ahead, hold short Lima.
hold short Lima, EasyJet Juliet. That's because the aircraft that's coming ahead. So, taxi lights. So, he's asked if we can take Bravo, so we'll just quickly change it on the intersection data here. Departure performance, intersection data, Bravo 1 for departure. Just send that straight across. So just double check the V speeds now, 135, 135, 139 flex, 68 and 0.3 up still. So,
EG97 Juliet, give way to the company A320, right to left on Lima, then continue Bravo 1 for 26 left via Lima and Papa.
after the company continue taxi Lima Papa Bravo 1. So just wait for our company aircraft here. Still no landing gear on it. Just due to the model matching, for those of you who are wondering why that's like they've put the orthographic settings as well. So just hold it there a minute. Let's bring our taxi speed downward. So taxi checklist, flight controls, checked flight setting config 1 plus F radar, the wind system on and auto. Engine mode select hopefully is norm. And You can remember taking a blue cabin, which way that's just secured. So just hold there. Not sure whereabouts he's parking. So clear on the right side. So he is just here, so just hold here a second. And off we go. The wings should be clearer there now. So continue taxi now, so with Lima Papa, hold up level 1, so pretty much let first right and continue straight ahead. So it's where packs off departure. Hello.
Hello, that's the cabin secure for takeoff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So first right here. Now pretty much continue taxi straight ahead. So there's nothing on the glide slope that we can see at the minute. It's one about 8 miles or so. So we should be straight out, so it packs off. Transfer the T8R8.
Gatwick, take right, with tower, Ryanair 232, Western pushback to the start.
Ryanair 232, stand 24, push and start approved, face east.
So continue straight ahead at the moment.
Start through facing east, Ryanair 232.
So we should be clear straight.
EG97 Juliet by Bravo 126 left, surface winds 230 degrees 3 knots, clear takeoff.
Left takeoff 26, left 508. That's what we do.
EG55 Sierra, disconnecting, thanks for the issue. Bye-bye.
See you later, thanks for following.
Oh, checklist takeoff right, confirm 26 left at Bravo 1. DKS T8R8 packs 1 and 2 both off. On that one. So we'll just come to a stop just here for a second. So thrust of 50%. Take off. Man flight 60 ASRS, runway off thrust blue. Thrust set. $100. B1. Rotate. Positive climb. Go. No. So unfortunately, this sounds like we're going to be back to Unicom in a second.
EasyJet Juliet, nothing further, monitor advisory 122.8, bye bye.
Head advisory 122.8, have an RT. That's a good one. Climb. Flap 0. Pax 1 and 2, Bristol.
Portugal 34 Alpha going.
Gatwick traffic EZ97 Juliet on departure, 26 left, fasten 2,000 feet, inbound Midhurst. So this flight's 4,000, to be fair, we'll go down. AP1. Flight 16. Gatwick traffic easy, 902, climbing flight 160. Airline 160. Go, don't. Beautiful sky tonight then. Beautiful. Cheers for the follow, thanks for that. Standard, it's set. What is the sound? So how's everyone doing? Hopefully Leonardo, you're good. Yeah, apologies Leonardo, we had to just disconnect just the Twitch was not working properly for some reason. So 9,000 feet. Let's hit the flight level 100 to release the car now. And that's off. Yeah, beautiful sunset this evening. So it's not a long flight time was, I think it's 30 minutes flight time. I've got the aircraft ahead of us, so just keep an eye on him. He's 1,800 above. So 11,500. So a fairly short cruise level, just 160. So we can start having a look at the weather for our destination as well. The other side stuff keeps popping up. So whoops, I calibrate it still doesn't work. Right then, so we'll have a look at arrival. Don't think we have. Oh, we do have a VATSIM. Didn't think we'd have one. So Bristol information is Papa, aircraft on first contact, runway is 27, transition of the 70. So what we do, we jump down to our down here into the descent page, approach page even. So local QNH is 1023 hectopascals, so the same as what we've got here. Temperature is 15 degrees Celsius. Chance of 60 will change at that time. Last wind reported was southwind 280 at 11 knots. A little bit of a breeze there. Transition level 070. They give us an approach to the 130 at the 122. Now I'm going to have a look at the charts for Bristol. Have a look. For the ILS runway 27, have a look at the minimum. So radio minimums is 99. So we'll go with the radio minimums and go from there. So at the minute we're just overhead, so we're heading towards sort of Southampton. That's what you can see in the distance there. Is Southampton. And we're going to make a further right turn inbound, sort of go Salisbury direction, and then over to Bristol. Like I say, it's a very, very short flight, only about 30 minutes from taking the touchdown. Not long at all. So we can have a quick look at the staff approach as well for Bristol. Down here. We want the... So for next time we want to be flight 220, so we're actually below that already. Which is absolutely fine. Max speed of 300 knots here. Then at Pomax we want to be restriction of 250 knots, flight 150. And then flight 70 at Bristol. Our left set point is 2,500 feet. So that should not be an issue for us this evening. Like I say, it's not really that far. Good, yeah, the sky's looking really good there, Gordon, isn't it? It's pretty good. We do have the sky set, the clouds on ultra, to be fair. It's quite an important factor.
From the southwest.
Like I say, we'll continue our stream as well when we do our return flights as well. If we get a nice, so last night I did a short flight, I didn't actually stream it, but it'll be uploaded later today. Across to Dublin last night, and probably got the best landing rate that we've had in a long while, to be fair. With a 15 knot crosswind as well. So Bristol is the view. So we're on neighbour constraints as well, just to keep an eye on them. Halfway point is Ictum. Probably what we can do is probably go direct Ictum. So we're saying our fuel is going to one ton below. I don't understand how that could possibly be right, because we are burning too much fuel. So let's take a look at the fuel gauge. There's nothing significantly different. 3 tons of fuel. If we go direct Ictum now, this will keep us in that nice loop pattern there. Southampton traffic is EasyJet Juliet inbound Ictum, flight 160. Yeah, the clouds are looking pretty good today. Hopefully, it's not too much of an issue when we get down into Bristol. So this is actually a real EasyJet route as well, which I was quite surprised by. I didn't think you would get a Gatwick to Bristol route, but it proves that you do. So yeah, I was quite surprised by that. I was going to do a further flight, and I thought actually we could go there and back, so it makes a little bit more sense. Don't think we have any control online. There was earlier on though, we could have ATC online. However, I think that's full line there. Like I say, it won't take us long to descend. Now we've got to look at the plan as well, just to make sure that's all. So we've actually got a point by Bristol, which actually we don't need. So we're at -27, we don't actually need the via, so we get the via. then if we look at the plan forwards, this will make a little bit more sense. We can probably factor ourselves for the approach realistically. Should be pretty neat there. We actually come over this sort of Swindon and then down into Bristol. Part of this plan, to be fair. Like I said, it's not really long realistic for where you start our descent and approach. Have a quick look at the weather, just to make sure there's no changes with the weather since our last arrival. To 55 knots, so wind to calm down a touch. Temperature's now 13 degrees, accuracy 1024. Okay, so we have a bit of a change in the weather. Go from that. Yeah, we've got a beautiful sunset. Chance that will probably be a little bit dark by the time we got ourselves down this next time. Like I say, I have ordered an overhead panel, which is due to come hopefully by the end of this month. I'm hoping to receive it. Thank you for the subscribe, Patrick, mate. Thanks for that, will do. So we're not actually long enough, so it's 67 miles, it's actually probably going to be less than that realistically. So there's no altitude constraint realistically. I'm going to make a descent to 100. Let's bring our speed back to just around 250 knots. Some nice views out over here though, to be fair. Like I say, I'm looking forward to the Neo coming out there. Fenix, yeah, that should be pretty good. Feel free to say hello guys on YouTube as well. So I've got a few messages on TikTok as well, which is good. So we're 10 flight level 100. We've got the aircraft secure for London. Like I say, it's a very, very short flight really. So we can use an autobrake medium for landing. It's a reasonably short strip. We could have a look to see if we can use low. I think pretty sure we could land on low. So quick look. We just need to get our landing weight, which is 56.3. So yeah, autobrake low is not ideal. Medium's much more ideal. Hi BG, how are you doing? Like I said, we would do more Jet 2 flights. The only problem we have with Jet 2 is I quite often get banned due to the Jess Glynn adverts. So that might be something I need to look at.
Soon, so please put your bags and laptops away. Fasten your seatbelt, close your seat table, put the armrest down, and open the window blinds. You can no longer use the toilet. Please look at the safety card in your seat pockets. It contains important safety information. In an emergency, leave all bags on board.
This guy's flying overhead Bristol and then straight in. However, looking at everything, there's not any aircraft nearby. There's one on stand.
Please don't leave any rubbish in your seat pockets or on the floor.
One thing we can do in a minute, once we get to below flight 100, is we can set up ready for GSX. So we'll get a follow me vehicle on arrival. So 12,000 feet, 7 minutes. So we're doing a short turnaround, about 25-minute turnaround, and then we'll be back to the lovely Gatwick Airport. Like I said, there is hopefully by that time there'll be a few more stations online as well. So flight level 100 in a second, and we'll continue our descent to 7,000. They want to be at 3,000 or 2,500 for the ILS. It's just 4,000 for the minute. So landing lights on. So we hopefully will get a straight in approach. We'll could vector ourselves particularly as well for the approach. Bristol traffic, Easy Line 7 Juliet, inbound runway 27, currently 15 track miles direct through. So we're exceeding the speed limit a little bit. That is because just switch the spoilers out. Control the speed a touch. Just be up to 230 knots for now. Bristol traffic Easy Line 7 Juliet vectoring for the ILS 27 heading to 30 degrees. So left 230 and select. What we'll do now is we'll just clean up this. We will pop this on here, but we're going to stay at 230. Let's not be in. Just try and lose a little bit of altitude, a little bit of speed. So we want to be 2,500. So that should be about right. So QNH 1024. Approach checklist, QNH 1024, seatbelts on, minimums of 99 radio, water brake, medium, engine mode, select A. So let me show a bit of a view of Bristol shortly. 15, 16 minutes or so.
Bristol traffic, west wind 3177, taxiing, holding point runway 27.
Bristol traffic Easy 97 Juliet, right 240 degrees.
So we've got an aircraft taxiing and now to the runway. Just be mindful about traffic. Alright, hopefully he will wait for us. We've got 20 knot headwind at the moment. Just allowing us to control our speed nicely. We could control a little bit further, a little bit more spoilers. So once we get this speed down a touch, it should be okay. So we're going to go onto terrain on this side. So reduce speed back now 200 knots. Hopefully we can still control that bit of speed. Once we get that speed below flaps 1. So right on the margin there. That's third point, hopefully we'll see a slight improvement. So we're going to turn right to 70 degrees. Bristol traffic EasyJet A319, 10 miles from touchdown, runway 27, all established. Well, not really, but there we go. And it's just active. So AP1, AP2, just try and capture the glide, so go right to 70, hopefully we'll catch the glide so they go next time. Runway in sights, we're below the glide slope at the minute, cruise speed 160 knots. Ensure that the approach page is armed, which it is. So spoilers away. Let's do. So in case we go around, climb to 3000 straight ahead, then a right hand turn to the Bristol Beacon VOR. So once we are on the glide slope, so glide slope star, 3000, so go around altitude. Get down. Bristol traffic EasyJet A319 short finals runway 27.
Bristol traffic, west wind 3177, holding short, runway 27 for landing traffic.
It's nice of them. Okie dokie. Minimum approach speed, flaps. Landing flat. So got a nice 10 knot headwind at the minute. Just keep in that visual picture. Landing checklist, go around 3000, cabin is ready. EGKK landing nobly. So we see the aircraft waiting for us. So 3 lights to drop in. Land.
Hundred above. minimum.
Continue.
50, 40.
Bristol traffic, west wind 3177, lining up runway 27.
Not bad for an EasyJet pilot.
Left green and brake medium decent. And then auto brake off. So we'll just vacate at the end of the runway. Transport is this on. Let's have the taxi lights.
Cola 47 whiskey lining up around the west wind 27.
Please keep your seat
Let's traffic easy, 97 units, vacate it, and end of the runway. Runway is now clear.
Electronic
Thanks for the.
devices can now be used. Have a look around you to make sure you
Bristol
take
traffic,
everything with
west
you.
wind
Be
3177,
careful when
rolling
you
runway
open the
27.
lockers, as items may have moved. Smoking is not allowed until you're in a smoking area. Thank you for flying with us today. We look forward to welcoming you aboard again soon.
So then let's bring ourselves around. And that's taxi 2 cents. After landing, radar predicted wind shear system is off. After landing complete. APU on and start. There he is, he's off and away. So we just need to establish which stand we're going to taxi to now. So we'll have a quick look at the charts for that. Bristol traffic easy, 97 Juliet vacating, taxiing to main apron. There we go, taxiways to be fair. Zulu. Hey yo, Gareth, how we doing, mate? Long time no see. Yes, I have seen the A340s out. I'd not really looked at much of it though, if I'm honest. But yeah, I was aware of that. Thanks for the follow as well on TikTok. Yeah, no, it's nice over. Very rare I get compliments about my landing. Normally they go drastically wrong. So there's another aircraft lined up as well. So like I said, we're doing a short turnaround and then we'll be on our way back to Gatwick from Bristol. But yeah, I hope you're well, Gareth. Long time no see, mate.
Cola 47 whiskey rolling 27.
Wasn't a bad little landing, to be fair. We'll have a look in a minute and see what the landing rate was as well. Don't think it would be quite as good as our one last night at Dublin. That was pretty good. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the A340. The A340, I'm sure it's one with 4 engines, isn't it? So we're going to stand on the next side. We'll see about it, Patrick, mate. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thanks. Just come off from holiday. Finally came around and it's gone as quick as it come around, to be fair. So next left, and then we'll have one of these first stands. This side. Not sure what stand it is though. Like I said, I don't actually have any scenery for this airport. Well, I do have scenery for this airport, but I refuse to pay it when basically I'm waiting for it to be reactivated. I've been waiting for ages. So stand number 5. I used to pay for it again as well because it wasn't the cheapest of sceneries either. So like I say, there isn't any DSX support for this airport at the minute. Well, there probably is, but just not. Look at that, it's not bad for initial lineup, is it? There at stand number 5. So we'll stop somewhere here. Backpack set. AP is available 2 minutes post landing. Engine master 1 and 2 off. Deep off strobes on. We'll kill the So then parking checklist in a second once we're getting stuff house available. Disconnect the external the APU. So request a boarding as well. And then we'll go from there and then we'll import our next flight. Yeah, all good, Gareth, thank you, mate. Yeah, not really been up to much from uni and told you I bought the overhead, didn't I? Oh, we just bought it. Oh, nice one. Yeah, we'll consider it, to be fair. I don't really know much about the A340, to be quite honest. I'm just a big lover of the Fenix, though, to be fair. I do really like the Fenix, so that's the problem. I don't know if I can justify spending that much money. So then, let's just have a quick look at this flight then. We'll see what our landing rate was. So, landing rate was 358 feet per minute, so not too horrific. Wasn't too bad, to be fair. Really good. About 1G, so wasn't too bad. No, it hasn't arrived yet. It's not even been manufactured yet, to be fair, Gareth. It's so it should be manufactured by the 15th of this month, so next week sometime. Because obviously they're all custom made as well. I think they literally make them to order, so there's no sort of stock of them. So yeah, it's in production at the minute, and then it's just waiting for the shipping to come across. I don't think it'll take too long to ship. I think they've said between, depends on who you get it through. So DHL, they charge an extortionate amount for delivery. It could be there within 5 days with DHL. However, we're not going to go with DHL. We're going to go with one of the other. I think it's Airmail, and that's 15 days lead time. But the price is like a quarter of the DHL. The delivery fee was like $120 for 3-day delivery. So, actually, I think it was $190 for 3-day delivery. It was ridiculous. So then, parking checklist, parking brakes, all chocks are set. Engines off, wing lights are not off. Fuel pumps off, parking checklist completed. So we'll wait for all the passengers to get off here, and then we'll import the next flight. But I need to do that on Volanta first, so just get Volanta to do its thing. Slowly getting used to Volanta, how it all works. So we'll run it through SimBrief A319. I'm looking forward to the Neo though, to be fair. Yeah, so it still hasn't arrived, Gareth, so nothing's really changed there, mate. So we're just waiting, just try and sign into this. Yeah, it does need to worry. I don't think it'll be much longer though, to be fair. I think within the next month or so, I think it'll be out, to be quite honest with you. I don't think it'll be long at all, really. I think it'll be quite nice though. Yeah, so JavaSim have actually also released another overhead as well, the actual full size one, but nearly fell over when I saw how much it was. It was something like £2,300. So yeah, that's definitely not an option. It's quite a big jump, I think, considering it's not much bigger. It's only about 20 centimeters bigger than the one that we ordered, so it should work perfectly is the plan. So we'll just pre-file on the VATSIM network as well. So much better with us there. Just need to change the call sign. We will go from there. So I'll import the next flight. Yeah, because I think deboarding's completed, so we can always just start boarding again. So we've got 30 minutes until our departure slot. We're not going to probably wait that long, but we will go from there. So let's go in at crest. EasyJet A319 Juliet. Just wait for this to catch up with things. It wasn't a bad little landing. Did you catch the landing, Gareth? I'm not sure if you saw it. He got us just after them. Yeah, it's really expensive, mate. Really, really expensive. I was quite surprised actually, and that's obviously not including shipping or anything either. So we'll look at the briefing for the next flight. So we've got cost index, which is really good, 47. Cruise level is 130. Should give us a cost index -3. Temperature, so we've got a tailwind. So next page we've got a tailwind of 12 knots. And zero fuel weight is 53 tons exactly. 28 on the CG. Total fuel 4.7 tons. So 4.8, that's 56.5. 56.6 takeoff weight, wonderful. And yeah, it's pretty expensive to be fair, mate. Really expensive. Well, apologies, TikTok people. I feel like I've don't know if I've caused any issues with that, but didn't realise that I would I've got rid of it. There we go. Cheers, boss. Thanks for that, mate. So we'll jump forward to our takeoff speed and thrust. So everything should be all good there. Runway 27. Calculate that. So 124, 124, 129, and the flex is 68. We'll be north and just send it to the MCDU. Just save us a start. So what we'll do is we'll get passengers and everything on board now. So we've got 100 passengers on this way, 2.7 tons of fuel required. Go from there, so we'll let that do its thing. And we'll move to a flight plan page. So after departure we're expecting runway 27, and it's the Horfa 1 X-ray departure. Into Gatwick, hopefully it should be 26 left, that's what it just was, 26 left at Strickett 1 Golf arrival.
Welcome aboard
Strickett
your
1
EasyJet
Golf,
flight.
and
To
have a
help
look
us
at
get
that
on
in
our
the
way,
box there.
please take your seats as quickly as you can and leave room in the aisle for others to pass. There
How have you
is
been doing, mate?
space
Anyway,
on
you've
the
been just
seat
been
in
busy
front
with
of
work,
you
I'm
for
guessing.
small bags. If you have larger bags, please
Ooh,
put these
hello.
in
What
the
have we done
overhead
there?
lockers. If you are sitting in the front row or next to an exit, you must put all your bags in the overhead lockers.
Ah, I see what I've done.
Smoking is not allowed at any time. This includes vapes and other e-cigarettes. The crew are in the cabin to help
There we go.
you.
So we're just waiting for boarding to commence. Give me a few minutes. We're just going to jump outside the aircraft, have a bit walk around. Wonderful. And oh wow, we've not even fallen off, which is even better. So okay, we'll walk around, make sure everything's all good in this respect. Still got wheels, which is good. So just putting fuel in at the minute as we speak. I didn't touch the tail on the floor, which is good. And so I would. It wasn't really a question, Buzz. No, the question was to Gareth. So we're streaming on dual platforms. So apologies for that. So we're streaming on YouTube as well as TikTok. So we'll let you guys watch them boarding for a minute. Just bear with me a few minutes. We'll go to the loo and then we'll do our return leg back to Gatwick. Patrick, mate, we'll see about that, buddy. Not really busy enough to really require one at the moment. Just make sure everything's all good. hopefully everything should be streaming okay. Gareth, sure exactly what order things are in. But yeah, bear with me a few minutes and we will jump back in. Right, Victor, all back with you. Let's jump into flight deck. Going back to Gatwick. Oh, looks like passengers are all on there already, to be fair. Although you won't see any passengers on there, which is a little bit annoying. So.
Welcome aboard your EasyJet flight. To help us get on our
So
way,
I think we're just waiting for
please
cargo.
as quickly as you can.
And then
Room in the aisle
just wait
for
for
others
cargo
to
to get on.
pass. There is a space under the seat in front of you for small bags. If you have larger bags, please put these in the overhead lockers.
So then
If you are
seatbelts
sitting in the
on.
front row or next to an exit, you must put all your bags in the overhead lockers. Smoking is
The
not
fuel
allowed
pumps
at
back
any
on.
time. This includes vapes and other e-cigarettes. The crew are in the cabin to help you.
Like I say, I'm really looking forward to actually finally having a proper overhead. I think it'll be a bit of a game changer. So guys, we'll get ourselves going back to Gatwick and we'll go from there. So passengers are on. We're just waiting for the final announcement for boarding. Just waiting for the last couple of cargo containers to go in. And we'll get ourselves going back to Gatwick. Like I say, flight level 130, so actually less this time than initial, hence why the cost index is so high. So we'll give it a couple of minutes, we'll get the APU running, and then we'll get going. Yeah, no, it's Patrick, mate. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I think are you fairly new to the channel? I think you probably are. Are you still with us, Buzzer, or are you disappeared for now? So let's get the APU on and start. He says APU on and start. So we'll wait for that to warm up. Get ourselves pushed back from stand. As far as I'm aware, there's no traffic here at Bristol at the minute, just ourselves. That is correct. So yeah, just ourselves at the moment. Like I say, flight time back to Gatwick. There is ground online at the moment. Wonderful. So boarding's complete and we can get ready for departure. So just wait for the APU to kick in. So cockpit preparation checklist, gear pins, cover smooth, fuel quantity 4.7 tons, seatbelts on, ADIR set to nav, RF 1024. Hopefully a little bit, a bit more interest in the flight backwards to. So what do we get the ground positioning warning system on? And we'll go from there. So initial climb, I think it's 6,000. Have a quick look at the chart for here. So aircraft's loaded, AP bleed on. So port starts. Fire brake is now set. Take our speeds and thrust. 124, 124, 129, 66. Windows and doors.
My name is Norman. It's my pleasure to introduce the rest of the crew.
Closed beacon.
Currently at the front, we have Tim. Joining you very shortly at the centre, we have Carl. And working very hard down the back bay, we have John. Ladies and gentlemen,
So we just import the next flight.
Primarily for your safety. With that in mind, we do ask if people require.
So initial climb, 6,000 feet. Get ourselves going and back to the lovely Gatwick Airport. So just waiting for the tug to be connected. Once the tug's connected, we can get ourselves pushed back from stand. Can already sorted. So want the nose to the left, tail to the right. Don't know if that worked or didn't work. It's fine, just waiting for the tug to connect and then we'll get going. Bristol traffic easy, 97 Juliet pushing back from stand number 5. So I believe we may be expectable.
We're now going to take you through the safety features of this aircraft. Please pay attention to the illuminated signs.
No idea whether or not
instructions.
got any voices, but
The location of the emergency exit.
so we'll stand by friends and
is shown on the
starts.
safety card and is demonstrated by the crew. Please make sure you know where your nearest exits are. They may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all bags. To fasten your seatbelt, push the metal end into the buckle until it clicks. Pull the loose end to adjust and unfasten by lifting the top of the buckle. It must be fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and we suggest you keep it fastened whenever you're in your seat. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
So starting engine
Put the
2.
mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove it from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. You must not inflate your life jacket until you're outside. Once outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it doesn't inflate or to the tube, there is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The crew can help you with life jackets for children.
Guys will get ourselves
Please
pushed
look
back.
at the safety
So
card
engine
in
2
your
starts.
seat pocket before takeoff.
Starting
It
engine 1.
contains important safety information specific to this aircraft, such as the brace position and operation of the exits. Please now close your seat table, put the armrest down, open the window blinds.
Parking brake
fasten
set,
your
clear
seatbelt.
disconnects and go to hand
Thank
signals.
you for your attention.
Just waiting for engine 1 to start. Not sure where the voice from the ground handler's gone, but how it goes sometimes, I think. So engine number 1 has started. Motor selector to norm, EQ off, EQ bleed off. So just waiting for him to go, and then we'll wait for the pin on the right hand side. Just wait for the pin, and we'll do it after start. That's pin. Wonderful. So it's going to be about 30 minutes, mate. Same flight as we did on the way here. So after start, anti-aircraft pilot again status checked. Pitch trim is 0.6 up, and rudder trim is now neutral. So flight control check. Pull up. Pull down. Neutral. Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. Rudder. Left. Pull right. Neutral. So we're just going to stand by a second, and then we'll get to taxi. So the top flights. Bristol traffic EasyJet line up. Holding a short, apologies, runway 27 for Alpha X-ray. Pretty sure it's Alpha X-ray. So then, we're just waiting for the camera crew to advise that everything is good there, and we can get going. So, start a taxi. Just ding that in a minute. Try and get attention. So basically, for left and then all the way to the end, and first right. It's looking pretty good at night time though, to be fair. So, taxi checklist. Flight controls checked, flap setting, config 1+F, radar predictive wind system, on an auto, engine wind selector, norm, eco, memory, take off nebulae. Flight deck.
Hello, let's cabin secure for takeoff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, on about X-ray. And then we'll quickly run through the lineup checklist. It looks like there's an aircraft coming in. Aircraft, I'm not sure. Let's just hold position here a second. Don't think that is an aircraft, but no, it's not. Just double check on the radar as well, make sure nothing inbound. Nope. So just confirm the lineup checklist in a second. So lineup checklist, takeoff order confirm 27 Alpha X-ray, TCAS TARA, packs 1 and 2 both off. Bristol traffic easy, 970 line up runway 27 for immediate departure. So we'll try and go for a rolling takeoff, got a fairly low V speed, so that'll be absolutely fine. One lights off, sorry, taxi lights off and landing lights on. Just wait for the side lights to light us up a bit. There we go. So approach path is clear. Thrust 50%. Take off. And flex 66 SOS runway, also thrust is complete. Thrust set. $100. V1. Rotate. Positive climb, go up. No. X1 and 2 both. Thrust, climb. Easy, nice and do passing 2,500. So that just lets them all know that we're all clear and done. Up 0. There's the city of Bristol. AP1. I could fly that down with the bridge, just fly the
Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is switched off. We suggest you keep it fastened whenever you're in your seats. Be careful when you open the lockers, as items may have moved. There are toilets at both ends.
Bristol traffic is E9 Juliet direct Porto.
Smoke detectors. Smoking is not allowed at any time. This includes vapes and other e-cigarettes.
Standard pressure. Climb. Just about a minute. Like I say, it's probably going to be quite dark the time we get back into Gatwick. As far as I'm aware, we still do have ATC online at Gatwick. Let's see about on the way across. Don't know if you're still with us, Buzz, or are you, mate? You still with us, Gareth, or have you disappeared for now? Oh, you just seen your message actually. Got to shoot, it's got done. Fair play, mate. How are you, Patrick? You still with us, or you? Oh, nice one, Buzzer. Cool stuff. So, if you want to watch over on YouTube, feel free, mate. It's a little bit better viewing experience than TikTok, to be fair. But it's entirely up to you. So 6 hours, let's climb to our cruise now of 130. 130. Seems to be a little bit of a delay on the whole YouTube comments as well. So, approaching 9,000. we'll do an hour above the clouds, release the cabin early. Not a very long flight anyway. $5,500. 10,000. Oh no, that's off. So one thing we need to do is start looking at our performance for landing. So it's not a very long flight, so whilst that's getting us up to 130. What we'll do, have a quick look at the weather for Gatwick. Like I said, don't think at the minute there's any ATL, which is unusual for Gatwick because it's normally quite a popular one. So we'll have a look at our arrival weather. So we can have a look, see if that's okay. There is some VATSIM stuff. So information Charlie's currents, and that was at 1650. We'll just have a look to see if there's any more up-to-date wind. Yeah, so there you go. So this is the up-to-date wind. So QNH 1024, wind 2104 knots, 14 degrees Celsius. So let's jump to performance page. Brightness circle top. So let's jump over to the approach page. 1024 for the QNH, 14 degrees Celsius. And I really can't remember the wind. The wind is, the latest is 2104 knots. There's another way to request the wind as well. That's by going through the MCDU, which is where it would realistically work. So next thing we need to establish is our minimums for Gatwick. So we'll go to our start approaches, Alice 26, left final approach chart. To radio. Oh no, it's mate, yeah, so it's one. Didn't realise who this was actually to start with. Didn't think I had you on this account, to be fair, was it? Maybe I did. Clearly I did. Or you found me somehow. Yeah, there is me. See you tomorrow for another day of disasters. There's still no ATC on it. Gatwick at the moment. We never know, that could change. Like I say, only a short flight today. Oh, there we go. Who thought someone can work behind me on TikTok? Easily done though, I suppose. One of them things. So to answer your question, Patrick, yeah, so it's about 30 odd minutes, so we're 85 miles about. So our arrival time is 19:25, so about 7:30, not long, 25 minutes. So that's presumably full the flight, the full procedure, but we probably won't. Let's guess. We never know. We might do. So let's have a look at the approach chart for Gatwick. So that's not the right one either. Just gonna resync the route because I don't think it's right. Since we won't go for that, that's what we're after. So let's do a big check, see what's going on then. So the Zurich wants to be flight 140, which we've already bypassed. See us here. Next point in Willow, flight level 70. Holly of 220 knots. Tough Zero. Tough odds 250. So a little while before we need to start descent really. Wasn't what's happening. So we got another aircraft in front of us at 800 feet. 19 miles. That could become an issue. Let's see how we get on. So Gatwick ramp is online at the minute, so yeah, 121805 is the frequency we need. So 1,100 feet below is 9 miles. 121805. A little longer streaming on for a little while, to be fair. Hello, mate. So hopefully we'll get a visual of the aircraft in front of us. Where is he? So he's 1,600 feet below. He's going to be in front of us somewhere. And there he is. So it's far enough away to cause an issue to us. So let's have a look. So we've got one aircraft here. There's a few aircraft on the way into Gatwick. Let's see how we go. Like, chances are we could find that the approach come online. That's aircraft below us. So we'll quickly have a look at our company messages. Let's see, chances are one of them is going to be the delay code required. So Midhurst 250 knot speed restriction, which we can comply with, that's fine. The next one on Willows, where we can just let it manually reduce. So there's flight path discontinuity. So flight level 130, we could start out this a little bit earlier actually. Any second now we've got speed restriction, 250 knots, which should happen, may not happen. It's not happened. So 250 knots, get our speed right down. Like I say, so everything's all set up for the approach. Want to break low for landing. Gatwick traffic EasyJet Juliet, reducing speed to 50 knots inbound Polly. So we can start descent already. It's descent to 270. So it's just flight level 70. Get the seatbelt signs on and the cabin secure. So we've got one aircraft in front of us, ideally we need to, so we'll reduce speed to 20 knots. Track EasyJet A319 reducing to 20 knots for separation. So he's at 6 miles or so. Chances are he's also inbound Gatwick as well. Actually he is. He should be on a very similar approach path though.
We'll be landing soon, so please put your bags and laptops away. Fasten your seatbelt, close your seat table, put the armrest down, and open the window blinds. You can no longer use the toilet. Please look at the safety card in your seat pockets. It contains important safety information. In an emergency, leave all bags on board.
EasyJet Mike Bravo, landing
Committed to reducing our environmental impacts. We'll be asking you to place recyclable waste in a separate.
So he's not following the
rubbish
correct
from you.
procedure by the look of
Please
things.
don't leave any rubbish in your seat pockets or on the floor.
Which is fine. So what do we introduce our air descent to 1,800 VS?
EasyJet Mike Bravo, taking off for my 26 left.
Yeah, so we've got ground is online 12185.
Mike, pop shot.
So that's all ready. So now making this left hand turn downwind, so we'll go flaps 1 at this point just to control our speed a touch. Some of that aircraft in front of us to it on the left side somewhere. Not got a visual at the moment. So after landing we can expect to vacate the right hand side. We are cleared to vacate and taxi onto runway 08 left. And then we'll take a stand from there. So landing lights on. QNH 1024. speed 20 knots restriction still commenced. So we'll just follow the path through. So typically we normally vacate at Foxtrot Romeo. Just depends on how quick we stop. So there's been no change to the weather. So 7,000 blue. So continue on descent now to 3,000. So 2,000 is the ILS descent point. So speed control. Traffic EasyJet 97 Juliet, leaving below 020 degrees 220 knots. So we've got another aircraft to our right side. Hopefully that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So the landing system is active. 2,000 blue, which is pretty much where we should be at. So we can take a direct dance. So reduce speed back now 200 knots. I'll track easy, 9 Juliet, 15 miles to 6 left. Get rid of the spoilers. Well, actually, so we get rid of the spoilers. Can't really get rid of the spoilers just yet. So bring speed back to 180 knots for now. Make sure the approaching is enabled, which it is. So approach speed 127, land speed 122. So hopefully we should have a visual of the runway. There it is. So it brings me at 160. I'm trying to get that speed back a bit. So in a second hopefully that speed will come right down. So we'll enable the approach AP1, AP2. So we may be a little bit above the approach path. So let's try and control the speed and go down. Laps 2. Spoilers out. So we are still above the approach path at the minute. And you're flying.
Gatwick, traffic.
That's full.
Canex 45 Lima is 11 miles out, turning onto the ILS for runway 26 left.
So it's going to be a little bit of a steep descent. Gatwick traffic easy, 97 Juliet, 4 miles from touchdown, 26 left. So we are a little bit on the high side. Go for the approach requirements. If that's for landing checklist, go around altitude 3000 is set. Cabin is ready and EGKK mode landing in the blue.
$500.
Land. On the nose.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Transponders. First screen. Brake load. Decent. So we'll take over this one. Manual braking. Oh, there's a truck. Flash points. And that's a taxi. Lights off.
Company confirming when vacated 26 left for immediate departure.
Please keep your
EasyJet
seatbelt
A319.
fastened until the seatbelt
EasyJet
sign
A319
is
Juliet
switched off.
vacated out from the row.
Electronic devices can now be used.
Cheers.
Have a look around you to make sure you take everything with you. Be
So I'm just
careful
going to
when you
stop
open
here.
the lockers as items may have moved.
After
Smoking is
landing
not
radar
allowed
predicted wind
until
system
you're
is
in
off.
a smoking area.
2-minute timer.
Thank you for flying with us today. We look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
Continue taxi for the second. We'll move over to ground. EasyJet A319 Juliet moving over to ground 1218 over now. So then we'll have a quick little chat and get on to Juliet.
And Gatwick ground, graphic correction, Griffin, 7 Echo Lima, ready for taxi.
So we're just going to stop here for a second. Get our clearance and we'll get everything set up.
Gatwick ground, Griffin, 2nd Echo Lima, ready for taxi.
Griffin 7 Echo Lima taxi, Lima, Kilo Alpha, Kilo, November, hold short of Juliet.
Taxi Lima, Kilo Alpha, Kilo, November, hold short Juliet.
Gatwick ground, EasyJet 97 Juliet. Juliet.
EasyJet 7 Juliet, cover ground, good evening, taxi stand 560 via Juliet, Romeo, Lima and Quebec Alpha.
Stand 560 Juliet, Romeo, Lima, Quebec Alpha, EasyJet 97 Juliet. So, continue on Juliet to Romeo, which is that first one here. Just make sure we have that. That's what we do. Lima and then Quebec Alpha 560. So what do we get? GSX Prime for that as well. So we are on the, I think it's 560. So we're in this range here. 560 medium walk-in. Don't need to follow me, and we will use Swissport. So there we go. That's not a bad little London actually. I'll take that. It's alright. Chalex is just about to land.
Lufthansa
So this is
537, fully
Tango.
ready.
So it's the third
Stand
round
by.
that we need. And Sultalor Gatwick approach has just come online. There we go. And that Chalex is just about down.
Easy 458 Whiskey, ready to taxi.
Stand by.
If that's probably the Jet2 Holidays variant, which it is, so it's a 737.
EZ458 Whiskey, just confirm your call in for taxi.
Confirm, ready to taxi, EZ458 Whiskey.
Roger, stand by Griffin 7 Echo Lima, continue taxi holding point Alpha 2 via November and Alpha Sierra.
So AB is available, could consider single engine taxi. Post 2 minutes over cool down time.
EZ458 Whiskey, continue taxi, correction EZ458 Whiskey, taxi holding point Alpha 3 via Lima, Papa and Alpha November.
So this is Sierra, that's where the de-icing zone is.
3 via Lima, Papa and Alpha.
Continue here, and it's the next left. They got a lot of aircraft that's inbound at the moment. Wasn't that bad little landing though, I'll take that. Really good.
It was a 537.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just I'm gonna leave you on my frequency for a bit until Gatwick director is ready, then I'm gonna send them over to you. Just stand by my frequency for now.
Okay.
So nose to the left hand side. Hey everyone, how are we doing, mate? Unfortunately, you just missed our landing there. Obviously, you can always skip back to it and have a look if you wish. It wasn't bad, to be fair. It wasn't too bad considering how high we were on approach. It was not too bad. So
Gatwick ground, Chanix 45 Lima has exited onto Echo Romeo requesting taxi.
Griffin 45, correction, Chanix 45 Lima, Gatwick ground, good evening, taxi 08 left, Romeo, Juliet, hold short of Papa, expect stand 20.
So continue Romeo and then on to Lima.
Taxi 08 left and Romeo, Juliet, hold short Papa and expect stand 20. Chanix 45 Lima.
So we're going down to Quebec Alpha, which is the second on the left. And stand 560. But just a second, so we're going to TCAS alert. So next left to Quebec Alpha, and then stand 560, like we said. So 554, 555. 556, so I believe it's stairs that we're having. 758, 59, so it's where the stairs are standing by. I think safe dock is in use.
Connect 45 Lima, continue taxi, stand 20 via 08 left, Romeo and Juliet.
So on the middle line. A319 is correct. So slow, slows down. Touch. So. Main brake is set. Engine master 1 and 2 off. So just wait for the chocks to be set and external power's connected. Maybe you can come off. Chocks connected, parking brake released.
Lufthansa 537, Gatwick.
The 537 contact Gatwick direct frequency.
So parking checkpoints, park brake or chocks sets, engines off, wing lights are off, and fuel pumps are now off. So it's parking checks complete. Wonderful. So just waiting for passengers to disembark. Just waiting for the stairs to be put in position. And then we'll get there. So let's have a quick look at our landing rate for that flight. Let's have a quick look, see what that was like. Aircraft, flights. So we'll try and have a quick look, see. So 229 feet per minute, we'll take that. Really good. And there we are. So that's everyone getting off and sorted. So thanks very much for joining us this evening, and hopefully we'll see you again in another video soon. Bye for now.